Atva. I was an SFU accounting co-op student. I was one of the early co-op students. The program had just started for accounting students a year before I did it. I did 4 work terms somewhere around 1984 to 1985. I did all of my co-op work terms with the same accounting firm, Coopers & Lybrand, which is now merged and become PricewaterhouseCoopers. And myself and another co-op student were their first co-op students that they'd had. After I got my Chartered Accountant designation, I pursued a designation as a Chartered Business Valuator, worked in a number of industries as a CFO in both Canada, Bermuda, Australia, Denver, Colorado. Finished my career with 9 years in investment banking for a Toronto-based firm that specialized in structured finance. That ended in 2008 when the global credit crisis, put the company out of business, which then gave me the opportunity to try a lot of different things. Taught a course at SFU, I did research, but I also focused on pursuing a career in writing, which is what I do now. The co-op program, I think, helped me to get a jump start on my career as a chartered accountant. For us, the benefit was if you first get your degree and then graduate, at the time then you had to article for 30 months with an accounting firm. So we were able to start articling before we had graduated. I ended up working at the same accounting firm I was at, but even if I hadn't, I would have had so much more experience than any of the other people who had just started articling after graduating. And all of the accounting firms had their own training, so I was also getting the training from them as well. It was an advantage to me, the fact that I had so many work terms with that company, because I got to have a good look at the accounting firm and they had got to have a good look at me. And that did lead to my joining them full time. It helped in a way because when I got back to school, it gave me a different perspective on my courses. For example, I took a tax course here at SFU, but I'd already taken the in-house tax course at the firm I was at, and I had already done tax returns. So it made it totally relevant. One of the best things I remember of the co-op program is because it was the early days when I was in it, and it was quite a small group of people, but we all became good friends. To this day, so many years later, I'm still friends with a couple of the co-op students that were at the same time as me. If we hadn't been through the program together, I'm not sure we would be. And it ended up being not only were we friends, but there are people that I could network with, and that was the best part, the fellow co-op students. At the time when I was articling, there were a number of articling positions. Now I understand it's really tough to land a articling CPA position. So I think having co-op experience would, really be even a lot more beneficial nowadays than in the past, because you're going to have that practical experience that someone else won't. And that's invaluable for a firm. Not only the experience, but they can also, have had a chance to get to know you as well.